Comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Dollar, dollar.
Hello and welcome to Money on the Floor. I'm here to help you pick it up. Talking about arbitraging, talking about these crazy cryptos, talking about this awesome Apex. I love it. Easy scalping, easy money. Nothing wrong with that. You can trade it how you want. You can go long term. You don't have to go high leverage. You can go low leverage. But I like to do the scalping or intraday. But right now I seem to like that scalping. In and out, make the money and run. Can't beat that. Now I'm just waiting for my crypto debit card, waiting for Apex to go live, and boy, what a team those two will be. And then we'll have shadow trading on Trade Pro and other trading. So we'll be making money hands over fist, I'm hoping. But won't help us at all until it goes live. So we need this to go live so we can start making money with it. So right now, get in all the practice you can, understand it all you can, and then when it comes out, you'll be ready. That's the main thing right now. Let's take a look at it. There it is, Apex, beta, practice mode. Got my account ready to go, waiting. We'll jump over to Apex, go to Crypto Beta. Here we go. We got Bitcoin against the US dollar. We just did a trade on that one. Let's look at ETH. It's probably very similar. Looks like we're going down. We're going down. What does that mean we're going down? We're going sideways, that's for sure. See what the 4 hour says. 4 hour says we're going sideways. We're coming down here. We're hitting support. We want to maybe bounce up. See what happens. 1 hour. 1 hour says we're going down. We're hitting support, which is right here. Trying to go back up. 15-minute says we hit support. Down here, we're going back up. 5-minute. We hit support down here. We're going back up. You put a trend line across this. It looks like we're in a triangle. We should be going back down. 3-minute says we're coming back down. 1 minute says we went up. Now we're coming back down. Then we got indecision. Not sure what it wants to do. It's actually hitting support right in here. So maybe we're going back up. Let's go back to our 5-minute chart. Put on some stuff to help us take a look at this. I like the MACD. Doesn't lie to you. It gives you convergence or divergence, and it definitely tells you which direction it's going, up or down, at that moment. On a 5-minute chart, the moment's pretty small. You go to a 15-minute chart, like if you're going to trade for the whole day or a few hours, that's where I would be at. There we go. We got our moving average on. We're across it. We're up. We're already crossed over here. And this is on a 5-minute chart. So we got a buy trade right now going on. We've already come halfway back on this candle, so we'll see if we get another push up. So the MACD has crossed the zero line into a green up here. We got to cross the moving average, close above. We're going up. Everything's telling us we're going up. Even the profit's telling us we're going up. So if we can get another push up to the top up in here, that'll be awesome. Doesn't mean we'll get it. All we can do is try. Make it a little larger so you can see it better. The other thing you can do on this here is we can pull this away so it makes our chart larger. You can see we've been going down, up, down, up, down, up. Might be going back down. So right now 23, we're into profit. I'd like to get up to that line, would be nice, because that'll be support up there, or resistance. Resistance will be the ceiling, so support will be the floor. I need to think about it every time before I say it, because I always get myself in trouble. We got more profit. We're moving on up. That's good. So you can see it's a pretty good system. We closed below, went below right here, boom, ran it all the way down right here. And if you put the Hakanashi on here, which we should put on here, it'll tell us, help us when to get out. Hakanashi is a trending candle. So if you start getting a red candle, you might want to just close the trade. You don't want to take a chance. Better a little profit or a small loss than a big loss. That's why I like to use it. It gives me a big heads up. While I'm talking and blabbing, I better be ready to close the trade just in case. We're not here to throw the money away. We're here to learn. So we're trying to go up to this line, or we're going to get a red candle and we just close the trade where we're at. We're a little bit negative right now, but I'd rather a small loss than a big loss. And all because we get a red candle doesn't mean it's going to go down. There's no guarantee it's going to go down, but if I'm getting a red, it's not the direction I want to be going. So obviously it's got indecision. It's not time to go yet. It's better I take a small loss and get out. Because if you can keep your losses small and you can let your winners run, boy, you're going to be a heck of a trader. That's all there is to it. It's the hardest part. And the problem is if we trade larger, you start getting nervous. You get the fear and greed kicking in. Get the mindset being a problem. That just means you're trading too much money. You need to bump your trades down a little bit, and then you can calm down and trade. When you get to the point where you're scared to lose it, or you're scared to let it run too long because you're scared you might lose your winnings, you're trading too large. It happens to all of us. All you got to do is prove it's by taking a larger trade, and you'll be on the edge of your seat. And nothing's fun about being on the edge of your seat. So you got to have a plan and you got to stick to it. Write down your rules. Have them in front of you. It's harder to break them when you got them right there. Whether it's a loss or a win, you do what it says. If you do that, you'll be fine. We get a red candle, we close this trade in a loss. That's fine. It's not a large loss. It's a small loss. But if we get a big candle, we go up to our line, we're closing it too. That's my plan. So we're waiting for this all to unfold. We got a few more minutes of the video, so we'll see what happens. You never know. I'm just trying to show you how I trade and how I make it work. And I'm usually very consistent as far as being profitable every month. Do I have losing days? Yes. Do I have losing weeks? No. Just losing days. Maybe 1 or 2 days in a row. But the losers are small and my winning days are great. And just when you're trading, don't be listening to other people. Somebody's yelling sell trade, don't be just jumping into a sell trade. Analyze it and see if it's a sell trade for you. Whatever system you're using, whatever plan you're using, it has to conform to your plan. If not, ignore it. The worst thing I've ever done is jumped into a trade without checking my chart, without checking my plan, without checking my indicators, without checking different time frames. In your plan, you should have that. Maybe you check your time frames and you do your analysis and you come down and you have your certain indicators that help you at least see things faster, whatever they might be. For me, it's the MACD and the moving average. For you, it could be something else. It doesn't matter what it is. It's whatever you pick, whatever works for you. And the other thing is you can back test them, and it's not the same unless you're doing a back test that's able to go forwards, because the candles change as they go and sometimes trick you and get you to do things you don't normally do. But when you go back in time, you don't see that had happened. It just shows a green candle. It didn't show it going red and green, and then, ending up where it's at. So sometimes back testing isn't all that great. You got to know that you're not seeing the whole thing. Unless you got something that's able to go back in time and show you the candles as they come out. But all because we got a green candle here doesn't mean it was green before. Maybe it went down and went red, crossed the line, and then went back up, and it just showed a tail and stayed green. So over here, you're just seeing it's green. So, I mean, it's not, back testing is not always what you think it is. So we're almost into profit, or we're almost into a loss. We will see. Because right now, we're getting a real small green candle. It's getting ready to turn red. And if it's doing red, we're closing the trade. We're not taking no chance. You take a chance, you're gambling. You're not sticking to your plan. That's the problem. And I used to love to gamble. Oh my God. Terrible. Worst thing I ever did. Most money I ever lost. Sat there for months waiting for my trades to come back because I thought they would come back. And they usually do. But can you wait that long? Can you sit there that long and watch your money go up and down and they got your money. Long run, it wasn't worth it. Never is. What's worth it is just take the loss and go. You'll be happier every time, especially if you go back and look and it kept going for a long time. You'll be like, man, I'm glad I was out of that. Or it turns around and goes back in your favor. If everything's still there for your criteria, then get back in the trade. It's not a problem. So we're in a little bit of profit. Our time is up. Let's just take our profit and run. It's not much, but anything's better than nothing, especially for a video. We can come back. Now, normally I don't close this trade till that candle goes red. Hasn't gone red yet, so. But who knows when it's going to go red. But you stick to that plan or your plan, and you'll make money and you'll be fine. No matter what happens, it was in your plan. It was a good trade. You start going against your trade and you lose, or even if you win, you're gambling and you're making a bad habit, and you're never going to make it. That's the problem. You can't do that. All right, you guys. Hang in there. Keep learning. Stay arb strong, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes